Okay, hi, and welcome back. Well, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Kelly, and this is Terrain Knits, a podcast, just a girl on a podcast talking about knitting. um, I am a new knitwear designer and mom to just really unrelenting feral children. um, my one daughter like literally climbs walls. I don't know that you can, if you're not a parent or don't care, skip over this. But my one daughter literally climbs the door jambs up to the ceiling. So she like is literally climbing the walls. Anyway, I love knitting. I love talking about knitting. I get real nerdy with it. And it is my emotional support activity. And so if you can relate to any of that, I would love it if you join me here. Please like, subscribe, hang out, tell YouTube that you like this and you want to see it again. And maybe also by doing that, you'll tell YouTube that this is worth other people seeing as well. And it would be a big help to me. Thank you. That's all. Today, what I really want to talk about is what I'm wearing. I have a new design out for a test call. So if you are not interested in testing, I will timestamp and I will scooch on forward. You can scooch on forward to the rest of the video. But for those of you that are interested in seeing this new design, getting a little sneaky peek, and then also might be interested in testing, if you are at all interested in testing, please, please, please watch this and then go down into the caption area and go check out that Google Doc, because I still need sizes 1, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, and maybe like one more person for a 5. So anyway, I also want to just like caveat saying, if you think that if you're intimidated by testing, please don't be. Come join. I've had multiple people be their first test knit, either this one or my last test knit, and it was wonderful. It's honestly really helpful having new people test. It's helpful having new knitters. Kind of, if you're feeling like adventurous and you feel like, okay, I can try out a sweater, like I can try out some color work. Come on. I'd love to have you. It only helps me make my patterns more clear. So you are, no matter where you're at in your stage of knitting, you are a tremendous help to me. And I would love to have you. Okay, so pep talk out of the way. Wait, one more thought. Just like, come on. Come join the party. Okay, now pep talk out of the way. Let me talk about my new pattern. I'm gonna stand up and give you a little twirl. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that you can see. Yes, okay. So this is the balsam root tea. It is named after my favorite one of my favorite native flowers. It's native to native to the Western United States and Canada. Arrowleaf balsam root. It's in the sunflower family, and it's just like, sun in a flower. It's joy in a flower. It comes up in mountain meadows. It comes up in conifer forests, and honestly, in the springtime, in late spring, early summer. And honestly, that's where I want to be. And so maybe I just want to be balsam root. I don't know. Probably. Yes, I do. But I just feel like maybe we all needed a little bit more sun, a little bit more joy in our lives right now. And this is what this came out as. I'm really proud of it. Talking about the construction, I really wanted something that was like more of a classic tee look. I like the fit of raglans, you know, like I really like the knit of raglans, right? A top-down raglan is just real enjoyable to knit. However, for some reason in t-shirts, I don't love the like raglan line here. And so I kind of wanted to blend it a little bit more, make it look more like a classic t-shirt, but I also didn't want to do a drop shoulder because I don't love the seam here. Like when you do a drop shoulder tee, oftentimes there's like a seam here, and I just like, it bothers me. So essentially, so this is a compound raglan. It's almost like a saddle shoulder, but you knit it like a raglan. And I'm gonna give you a quick close look at the shoulder construction. Okay, so you can see the front raglan line there and the back raglan line there. And it almost comes straight out and then goes down here. Let me give you a little bit more look here. It's just like I feel like it's very elegant. And that's not a word I would use about myself, which I'm fine with. I not graceful nor elegant. I am excited, exuberant, graceful, elegant, not one, but I just feel like this raglan line is just giving elegance. Anyway, so it's just like, I feel like it sits more in a way that I like, and you kind of just don't focus on that seam so much. That was really my goal, is I just wanted a t-shirt, a boxy t-shirt that fit really comfortably, like you just wanted to throw it on, and where I could highlight some color work. But honestly, so I knit this in North Bay Elemental Fingering, and then Spin Cycle dyed in the wool. Elemental Fingering was Jack Pine, that's this color. Spin Cycle dyed in the wool was Salty Dog. You know, you could use whatever fingering weight sweater or yarn that you would like to get gauge. I would actually love to knit this up in a plant-based yarn and skip the color work for a t-shirt, because I just love the fit of this. It fits so nicely. It's like oversized. I think I have the ease from 5 to 10 inches. I'm currently at about 8.5 inches. So I'm definitely towards, well, I'm kind of like right in the middle, aren't I? But, so you could go towards the lower end of this if you didn't want this much ease. You could go a little bit more if you wanted some more ease. But I think I would like, yeah, so anyway, sorry for my ADD. The plant-based yarn, I don't think it would be good for the color work because there's some longer floats in here. Nothing too crazy, but you are gonna have to catch a couple floats in some areas. And I just don't think that's going to translate as well with a plant-based yarn. Although if you've done it, go for it. You know what I mean? Like if you feel confident in that, I love that for you. However, I think this would just be, I would wanna wear this all the time. I mean, I wanna wear it all the time anyway, but in like, a linen yarn, a cotton linen yarn, even getting one of those cotton wool blends, you could then do the color work. I think there would be enough animal fiber to help ease the color work tension. You know what I mean? But anyway, what I'm really saying is I love this t-shirt. I'm really proud of the design. And I think you should test it. Okay? All right, let me sit down and tell you, have I done a twirl? Let me do a twirl. Okay, so she cute, okay? Yeah, like I said, I have a sizes 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have probably room for one more 5. But really the lowest end, the 1, and then 6 through 9. I really could use some testers there. So come come join us. I make it fun. So the pattern, let me talk a little bit about the actual readability of the pattern. Well, like I have mentioned, I have ADD brain, and I find it difficult to stare at walls of text. And oftentimes the formatting for patterns they're just walls of text. It's very efficient, which is great. However, it's not very fun to look at. And I really try to make my patterns like clear and fun. Just the whole thing is just fun. I just want you to have fun. We should all just be having fun. But so to follow the raglan shaping, I actually put it all in what I think is a very easy readable chart. And you don't need to know anything about charts. Don't freak out. Like, we can walk you through this. It's explained. Don't worry. If you don't like charts, don't worry. The whole thing isn't in a chart. But I think the best way, since the shaping is a little bit different for each size, the best way to communicate it was in a chart. And you can like cover all the other sizes and just look at your size. You can cover that, and then you could just check it off as you go. I make it so easy to follow it, okay? I want you to enjoy this. I want you to have fun. I also think it's like not so overwhelming to look at. Maybe that's just like my opinion. And then, yeah, so I make that fun. I add some like fun, I don't know. I just try to, have I said fun yet? Maybe you could make it a drinking game, how much I say fun. But yeah, readable pattern, not overwhelming. That's what I'm going for. And I think I did a pretty good job of that. However, through testing, I'm hoping to even make it more not overwhelming from different testers' feedback and just like improve upon it more. And so, yeah, if you would help me with that, I would be so grateful. If you are not in the position to test, or you just don't want to test it, but you know someone that might, or you want to share it, please do. I would be so grateful if you would. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. If you, I don't know, if you have anything to say about it. If you like balsamroot, let me know. If you like sunflowers, let me know. But yes, and again, that Google Doc, the link to the Google Doc is in the description below. That's what you call it, not caption, description below. Please don't be intimidated by that. Just get in there, put as much information as you can, and send it on over to me. Again, I would love to have you. I think that's all I have to say about my pattern. So I kind of wanted to transition a little bit into talking about how I think I don't know if it's a season of life. I am a mom of a couple of, young kids, but my youngest just turned 5. She just had her birthday this week. She just turned 5. And so like, that puts me in like, she'll be in school next year. I'm in this different stage of life, which I'm like here for, baby stage was not for me. I can tell you that much. And if you're in the baby stage right now and you're like, I feel like I'm supposed to be enjoying this. Other people say they love the baby stage. Other people want more babies, but you're just not feeling it. Hey, girl, you're not alone. I can tell you, you're not alone. The baby stage was the worst stage for me. And every year that they get older, I feel like I am enjoying things more. However, I also homeschool. And I'm also trying to start this knitwear business. And I am in love with this knitwear. Like I have my next project. I'm working on my next project, and I'm working with an amazing yarn company, and I'll talk a little bit more about that next episode. But I am so stoked about my next pattern, and I feel like you guys are going to be stoked about it as well. Anyway, I really love this. I feel really good doing it. I feel like I should be doing it. However, I also want to, my daughter prefers to homeschool, and I want to provide that for her as well. It allows her a lot more time outside. And I want to do it all. So maybe it's just me. But anyway, my point being, I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. I'm stressed. Is it the world? Our government's not in a great place. I'm in the United States. Our government's not good. And we're kind of being bad neighbors. And I'm overwhelmed by that. I'm overwhelmed by, even stuff like AI. They're trying to put a data center right down the road from where we live, and everyone in this community is fighting it. No one wants it. No one wants it. And it's also, we say brain rot, but it's literally rotting people's brains. I don't want to think about what dementia and Alzheimer's is going to look like for our generation. It's going to be bad. We're melting our brains, and that's not like metaphorical. We're really phoning in our thoughts, and it's hurting us, and I'm overwhelmed by that. And the environmental impacts of AI are enormous, and I think I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm just overwhelmed. Are you? Am I the only one? Is it my stage of life? Is it a collective thing that we're all going through right now? Sometimes I feel like other people can have it together. Like other moms can get out and do things and keep up with activities, etc., etc. And I can just feel like, wow, I am falling behind. I cannot keep up. But perhaps this is something that we are all collectively feeling, whether we are showing it outwardly or not. And I kind of want to give myself and us, like in the fiber community, a little pep talk, because I think, at least I can, when I talk, I call my knitting my fidget spinner because it is. But also, I think it's something that I just compulsively say if someone compliments my knitting or comments on my knitting, and it's almost apologetic, like, oh, I do it so much. It's my it's my compulsive thing that I do. And I don't know why I do that. It's almost I'm almost apologizing for having this thing I really love. And I think it's also something that maybe you feel this way too, can do when I minimize it. Like, it's just a hobby, it's this thing, it's this little thing, right? But knitting, I recently made an observation on Substack, which if you want to join me over on Substack, that's where I'm most active, and I would love for you to join my newsletter. It's in the description. But I made this observation that, like, when I am knitting, my knitting takes all my overwhelm, all my stress, all my anxiety. But then when I wear my knitting, all I feel is joy. And I feel like that is true magic. I feel like that is a gift that we are given. And I imagine that this is something that a lot of hand oriented crafts have, where you get to like take out your stress through this craft that you're doing through your hands. and then you get to look at it or you get to wear it and you're just like, yes, this is the best. And I just want to pep talk myself and us that is no small thing, you know. Joy in this world that it truly wants to drain it out of you, in this world that things can feel really dark and things can feel maybe a little hopeless at times, overwhelming, absolutely. To feel joy and then to share that joy with others is no small thing. And I think, you know, not to get weird, but I'm going to get weird. The powers that be, large corporations, people in power, they don't want us to spread small moments of joy. They don't want us they want us reliant on them. And there is so much power in having something you're passionate about and feeling joy in that and not being embarrassed to feel that joy, and that spreading, like that little spark spreading to someone else. You never know who you might inspire, who just might simply feel happy after seeing you talk about what you're happy about. And that is something that is so desperately important. And yeah, I just feel that I need to really sit with that for a minute and realize doing something you love and letting your joy emanate out of you, perhaps sharing it with others, is so important. And we shouldn't minimize it. You know, we should really lean into it. We should celebrate it. We should realize the power that is in that. And also, if you are like, I don't, you know, let me say it this way. If you feel guilty for having set aside time for yourself to knit, let's not do that. I know that can be hard to like retrain your brain into not thinking that way, but I want to encourage you, do not feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. Obviously, you know, if you're neglecting important areas of your life, like feeding yourself or people who are dependent on you, maybe that's a problem. But outside of that, don't feel guilty for enjoying something that is good for you. Let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. And do your best to like notice when you are having those thoughts and go, okay, I hear you, and I'm not listening. I'm not going to take that one in. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. And let's all do that for one another. Let's all encourage one another to do that. And so basically what I'm saying is you should knit more and you should feel really happy about it. And you should make other people feel really happy about it. And I'm just like picturing my head, just like us all being like little starbursts of joy, and like our little starburst sparkles are spreading behind us and we're making everybody happy. Anyway, I needed that pep talk. I thought maybe other people might need that pep talk. And I think that's all I got to say about that. If you have anything you want to add or you want to encourage others, drop it below in the comments. Let's get like a little joy party happening here, and let's just encourage one another. Maybe you have an anecdote of how knitting has helped you through a hard time, through overwhelm. Maybe it's helped you stay present during a happy time. That can be hard hard too. You know, just like staying present in the moment and not thinking ahead or thinking behind. I think we all need to share stories like that more. And like, I think that helps really cement how powerful this practice is. And I think you're awesome. And I think your knitting is awesome. And I think you should go enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. Let me give you one more twirl of my balsam root tea because that is something I'm feeling joyful about. Okay, hold on. Balsam root, join me in test knitting my balsam root tea. Come have a good time. Come share your joy. I love you guys. Don't worry about being weird and nerdy, okay? Just have fun. Just have fun with your life.